Hey everybody, it's Tag, and I'm going to be talking about a new idea I had for a combat training game mode that you can play with one or two buddies or whoever you want. I would recommend only a couple of people because otherwise it works better if you only have a couple of people basically. So what it is the person with the most kills wins. It's pretty straightforward. However, if you die, you have to stay dead, like your score is locked in when you die. For example, if you get 20 kills and then you get killed by one of the bots, then you gotta stay dead. Obviously, you're actually going to physically respawn, but any kills you get after your first death don't count. So, for example, if you got 20 and your buddy has 15, and then you die at 20 and your buddy ends up getting 21, well, guess what? He won. And that's basically how it works. It's pretty much fun. In this game, I'm playing it with my dad, and as you can see, I'm actually ripping shit up pretty well with the ballista, and I actually use the ballista by choice rather than just to be stylish because actually, this is a pretty good map for hard scoping across the map, and I feel it's less risky to pick them off at a distance than actually running up there and shooting and, risk running into like 7 of them and getting killed. And unfortunately, my dad does win this one because I get stabbed and then he passes me and kills. And yeah, so basically that's how it works. Pretty sure you understand. It's pretty straightforward. I just wanted to share it because I thought it was a pretty fun idea that I came up with that I thought other people might enjoy as well. So now I'm going to be showing you guys the basic rules and setup for this game mode. So you're going to want to be facing 9 recruit bots, you and your buddy or buddies or whoever you're playing with, and you're going to want to make sure you're all on the same team, obviously. And I have the time limit on 4 minutes. You can change that to whatever you want. I just think 4 minutes is pretty good in most circumstances. And obviously unlimited score, so you can get as many kills as you can within the time. I also have score streaks turned off so people can't call in like sentry guns or swarms or whatever and get like a free 30 kills. And you can change explosive delay, to whatever you want in the beginning of the game. I also have cod casting off just because. I also have the minimap on normal, and since there's no score streaks to call in UAV or anything, you never really know where they are unless they're shooting, which adds, an element of surprise and suspense and intensity to the game, rather than if I had on sweeping or constant, where you always know where they are. Health and damage I just left alone, and I turned custom class selections on 17, so you can have, as much as you can pack into a class, and you can change any of that stuff obviously if you want to mix it up and have some fun with the game and stuff. So here is a game I was playing with my dad and Hawk Bane, and this is an example of how I was talking about mixing it up. In this, you're only allowed to use the crossbow. No knifing, no secondary grenades, nothing, just the crossbow. And obviously, since you only have 6 shots, you got to make them count because scavenger doesn't work with explosives. So once you're out of the 6 shots, you're done. So you got to make them count. The most kills you could possibly get doing this is 6. So, it's a competition to see, who's more accurate and stuff like that. And this one I do end up winning against Hawk Bane and my dad. And I think I get 5 in the end. Sorry to spoil that for you guys. But, obviously you could get up to 7 or 8 if you blow up a car or get a few guys with one explosion. But, the point is you got to be careful with your shots because you only get a few. And this is what I was talking about, mixing it up. And now I just have to try to survive till the end. While they're using up all their ammo, because, even if nobody has died, once everyone's out of ammo, it's over. So you can mix up however you want, make it snipers only, or pistols only, or whatever. Or you could also change, the time limits to whatever you want. The reason I recommend only having a few people, though, is because once you have, 5 or 6 people, then it gets too hectic, and, the combat training bots become too easy, 5 or 6 regular players, the recruit bots aren't really a threat to them anymore, and you could just, destroy the bots basically forever. And also, you really have to go on the honor system in this game. You can't change the settings to make it so players don't respawn because, well, bots don't respawn either, and then there's only 9 kills to be gotten total for everybody. So basically, you just have to keep an eye on everybody and be aware when everybody dies, so if somebody dies at, for example, 30 kills, and then you see that they have 40 and they're trying to claim that they won, you're like, no, you died at 30 and I got 33 before I died, or whatever. You got to keep an eye on people, or just play with, honorable people who aren't going to lie about shit like that, which is, probably the preferred method. But obviously, in Call of Duty, with your little teenage buddies and stuff, you're probably not going to be able to find 5 or 6 people who aren't going to try to cheat their way into a few kills or something. So that's why I recommend only playing with a few people, because one, you could keep it like honorable people, so people admit when they die and stuff, and two, even if they're not being honest and trying to lie and say they got more kills, when they died, so you can end the game fairly. So that is basically it, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you can have some fun with this game mode here. If you have any questions about stuff in the game mode, anything you don't understand, go ahead and leave it in the comments. And like I said, you can change the rules to your liking. This is just basically a base. I mean, you could try, snipers only or pistols only or whatever, or you could extend the time. You could try having more people on your team. You can do whatever you want you think that makes it fun. We even tried a riot shield only once or twice, which was a bunch of fun, because, you gotta hit them twice with the riot shield. You have nothing to kill them with, basically, except hang them with the riot shield, and they have guns against you, so there are a bunch of fun alternatives to be had here. If you or your friends ever want to play this with me, go ahead and add me on PSN, Hawk Tag, and just say that you want to play Survivor with me, in combat training, or if you already have me added, well then great. Just to ask if I want to play, and I probably will play this with you guys unless I'm in the middle of a zombies game or recording cinematics or doing really well online or something like that. Other than that, I'll probably play with you guys if I'm on PSN. If I'm not on, then obviously I can't play with you guys. But if I am on, I most likely will. So just go ahead and ask, and also play, variations of it. We could try snipers only, or explosions only, or whatever you want, because it's just a fun thing I came up with, where the rules are pretty loose and changeable for the purposes of entertainment. And again, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. And I will just let this gameplay run on a little bit, because this was actually a really fun one, where my dad and I were playing this, and we were just going head to head. I mean, we were neck and neck the entire time. The game, as you can see, I mean, I brought up the scoreboard a lot. We've always been like a few kills off the entire game, and I have to keep picking up guns and stuff, because I run out of bullets and I don't have scavenger. And it was just a bunch of fun. And someone else actually joins here, but he doesn't know what's going on. He's just trying to trick shot, so he doesn't really affect the game at all.
Throw it down. Kill confirmed.